Hi, my name is John Hoffmann, and this is my slave journal. I was born in Congo around the year 1726 during the 18th century. My name was Omar. I was out at night making my brother a bow to redeem his trust in me, searching for strong branches when I started to hear footsteps in the jungle. I became very still, hearing my own heart beating out of my chest, thinking that it would give my position away and get caught by these strangers. These strangers have been raiding our fellow tribes and taking most of the strong and large Africans who were never seen again. I began to walk back as quiet as possible. When I saw them, white, big, and holding things I have never seen before, as I began to notice I was not alone in the jungle, I began to run. I felt as if the gods had given me such a power that I could run forever, but these whites were fast as well, thinking of what god would give them such a power. I had no idea on where to go. I should have listened to my father and not have wandered into the night. I thought of trying to run towards the high trees and try to climb one, but as I began to climb, something that I've never felt before grabbed me by my foot. It had such a pressure I thought it was going to rip my leg off. I thought, why did I do such a stupid thing today when I could have became a man tomorrow and not try to be one today? As I awoke in a room covered with others, thankfully the same color, I tried to find anybody that knew what's going on, but none of them were from my tribe or any of my fellow tribes. I began to feel something in my stomach I never felt before. Then I started to sway back and forth as if I was flying in an odd way. But suddenly a bright light came from the ceiling, and came more whites. I knew as they were around us, nothing ever goes right. We were taking above deck as I saw water in every direction. As some began to come up, 3 tried to jump for the water. Only 2 survived the jump, and 1 was caught by the leg. I was curious on where he would go, because I could not see any islands, as if we were on another planet. They began to whip us, all of us, forcing us to dance. As we danced, they threw salt water at us. At first I thought that the water on my body would feel good, but I was wrong. As it ran down my back, it burned, as if I was on fire. We were sent back down when I found out that what order meant. To them, killing one of my own in front of us to give order for at least 2 more months. We were fed as if leftovers of what the whites ate and given salt water to drink. We were taken above deck when I saw land. At first I thought of all the salt water and horrific food I have eaten that I was insane, thinking that we were off the world I once called home and was gone. We were docked in such a place where I saw more of my kind, but they were chained and still controlled and attacked still by these white monsters. We were set into 4 groups: the women, the men, and the young. For 3 days we were held here and checked by an insane white that checked my body, looking at my dark, brown, drooling teeth, touching all my scars on me, making me insane to think why would he touch me there from any of the other places, feeling the same horrifying pain I felt on the ship. We were chained and brought to a small foundation where the whites were dressed in such an odd clothes, looking like they were wearing bright, colorful flowers all over their body. The white men next to me were talking in such a fast motion, and when he was done, 3 men came up to look to me and looked me head to toe, and checked my mouth. This was the most annoying because I had caught a disease in my lip that gave off the most pain in my body. Once they were done, the chains connected to my wrist were given to a white man and began to pull. For that I was bought. I resisted and began to be held by 6 men, holding me until I arrived into a wagon, being pulled away by such a large, great, and powerful animal that I now know is called a horse.